Hello there, YouTube. Earlier today I filmed and uploaded a video of me flying the little Hubsan quadcopter with a camera on it. That little tiny chopper, or quadcopter. What I was using is one of these little what they call an 808 number 16 camera, or a key fob or keychain camera, they refer to them mostly. And if you look at the very end of it, there's a little lens and a little microphone, and then the key fob, what would look like a key fob for a car, is this is your power button. Hold it, goes to orange, and it's telling you that it's flashing because I don't have a card in it. But once it goes a solid orange, and your record on and off is this front button. These are just facades, they don't do anything. It comes with a little keychain thing. You can literally carry it on your keychain just like a key fob. And once you're in the record mode, touch it once. Well, it's not going to do it because there it goes. The orange or the red is telling you it's in picture mode, and you switch back and forth. That's just wigging out because I don't have a card in it. But anyway, what I used on the camera, this is a standard lens. Is that thing even coming in focus? Am I too close? I can't tell. Man, my eyes are terrible. How far does that thing... But, yeah, maybe I was blurry. If it is, this is a bust. But anyway, it's one of these. I got two of these. I actually ordered this by accident. I was looking at them. I was getting what they call the version 2 with a D lens. Whatever the D stands for, I don't know. Dynamic range, or I don't know. But it has an additional wide angle lens. And here's my little Hubsan quadcopter. And all I did, because I was just testing it, is I tried to figure out what is light that I could attach the camera to it. And what I used was just some regular old masking tape. So this is the version 2 with the D lens. As you can see, it has a protruding wide angle lens coming out of the front. It's the same deal, it just has a different lens, and it's metal. You can actually hear the quadcopter when it lands. You can hear the metal sound when it lands in the rocks. One of the things I need to do is make some extensions for the feet, because it actually lands on the camera. You can see the feet are not touching. But anyway, I found where the balance point was on the camera with the quadcopter, and just fiddled around till I figured out center so that the quadcopter would fly steady, and I went with it. And you have to fly it in expert mode when you with the control. When they're paired, the quad and the control, you just simply push the right button once, and the dash will display that it's switched from standard flying mode to expert. Reason being, expert has way more power, and it takes more power to fly. If you just leave it in the standard mode, you get about a minute and a half of fly time, and then it'll hover towards the ground. I don't think this will display, but if you look right above the green light, you'll see that it'll change to expert. And when it's in expert mode, yeah, you can't see it. The text is so small. But in expert mode, it gives it more power to fly. Anyway, that is how I filmed that. And in the if you look at their eBay store, I'll put a link to the eBay store of the guy that sells these things. He has the manuals. It doesn't come with a manual, by the way, too. So make sure if you order these things from his eBay store that you download the manuals off of his page. It actually takes you to a forum, and from there you can get the manual for it. The quadcopter. I mean the cameras. Sorry, but anyway, they're very simple to use, and work quite well. Some guys are taking them apart, pulling the batteries out, and using the Hubsan battery to power the both the camera and the quad. By doing that, it reduces the weight. I mean, these things obviously can't have a lot of weight. You can see I broke my little guard yesterday, goofing off. I was going along and banging it off the side window as my wife was coming down the drive. I was goofing off. She gets up to the shop, and I hit her too hard, and it kind of spun out of control and hit the shop. And it snapped this corner right here. So I glued it, and for whatever reason, she's got this fancy jeweler's glue. That wouldn't hold it. Super glue wouldn't hold it. So I tried to use a soldering iron and try to plastic weld the thing. It caught on fire. Literally, woof, little flame coming off of it. I've never seen plastic that burns, but it actually caught on fire. Now, it could have very well been, you know, the glue, but the glue was all dry. So anyway, I just nipped them off at the bases here, but anyway. So one of the things I'm doing too, and I get about, normally with the standard battery, I get about 9 minutes of fly time. I'm getting about 11 minutes, maybe a little bit more with the higher capacity batteries. I ordered those from a place called Bang Good. Takes forever to get your stuff though. It comes out of China. It's very slow. But this is a standard battery that comes with it. And I think this is 240 milliamps. And this is a 380, if I'm not mistaken, milliamp battery. As you can see, it's a little bit larger, but the weight doesn't, width is the same, it's just the length. You can see it's longer. It sticks out of the back, as you can see. It protrudes out of the back of the quad a little bit. You can see the blue of it sticking out. And you can't tuck your wires in like you normally do. But I thought the larger size of the battery would offset the extra flying time because it added weight to it, but it didn't. It had no effect whatsoever. So anyway, those of you that are wondering, AK Deluxe Rider, he asked me. I was at the airport picking my mom up from the Portland airport, PDX, and I told him I would do a quick video when I got home, and there I did. If you notice that in my other videos, the old iron's been covered up. Yesterday it made it to like 41 degrees and sunny, and I took it for a good ride. Did about 2 hours of moto vlogging, talking about a million different things. Figured out a way to hook up that stereo, that little T stereo mic that Sony sells, the P70. And figured out a way to put it in there, because in my earlier mic test, I thought that would probably work the best. It was just where I had it located was really weird. Very, very, very sensitive to wind. As soon as I got moving, and I mean, there's not that much wind moving around, you know, because I put my other mics in the same place. But that's very sensitive in my voice. I sound like I was talking through a straw. All you get is this wind sound, and you can hear me like I'm way off in the distance. Literally like I'm talking through a tube. So all that motovlogging, all these things I had to catch up on because I hadn't ridden a motorcycle motovlogged so long. They all went south. Didn't work. But anyway, maybe I can salvage something out of there. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's how I flew the quadcopter today. And not much to it. I'll probably come up with some kind of a better way of retaining to this. I think I'm going to buy another one of these Hubsan X4s and leave one with a camera and another one just for goofing off. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk at you later. Take care now. Bye-bye.